One of our first signature events of the year is our membership extravaganza held at Victory Brewing in Parksburg. It's always a fun time for members and guests to reconnect after the holidays and make new connections for the year. We paid a visit to a local hangout, the Little Chef in Coatesville. They are a popular place for locals and visitors alike with their great food and service.
We're committed to the city, and so whatever it takes, we're here for.
Our friends at Penrise Advisors provided some insight into the world of investments in a series of segments with owner Carl Klingman. Our chamber always tries to provide educational opportunities for its members. In February, we hosted a SCORE event at Midway Arches about social media marketing, and in March, we held a panel discussion on business succession planning at the Stottsville Inn. Our legislative breakfast is always an informative event held this year at Pope John Paul Elementary School. Hot topics this year were the closure of the Brandywine Hospital and the spending of the CARES Act funds. We love welcoming new businesses to our area. In the spring, we celebrated the opening of King's Tavern in Coatesville and the opening of the new library in Aklin with its beautiful floor-to-ceiling windows looking out on Main Street.
Kicking off a library is always joyous. This is a special project and it's a special community.
We visited year-long partner ServPro Kennett Square in Oxford to find out about their services and visited a longtime Main Street business in downtown Coatesville, the Coatesville Flower Shop. Our chamber has many nonprofit organizations as members. We visited the Point in Parksburg for a tour of its facilities, and they hosted our Times for the Trade event in April. Time for the Trades helps to connect educators and business owners in the trades to ensure the correct skills are being taught that trade employers need. The event also encourages parents to let their kids explore the trades as a lucrative career option.
Career development plus workforce development equals economic development. But the only way we're going to be able to do this is doing it together.
As the warm weather of spring arrived, we hosted an after-hours event at Stargazer's Winery, toured Pierre's Day Spa, and Honeybrook Golf Club.
We've enjoyed hosting networking events here, going to networking events. We've made a lot of good connections, and we are big supporters of the Western Chester County Chamber.
We also held our future-focused breakfast at Victory in Parksburg, where we heard from several developers about upcoming projects in our region. June brought with it warm weather and the reopening of the Courtyard Marriott in Coatesville. The hotel closed during the COVID-19 pandemic, and we are happy to have them back as a location to meet and stay in our community.
It's like coming home for me, so I'm really excited to be here. The mission is to just bring community back to Coatesville.
We also visited Hydroterra to find out more about their services and celebrated the ribbon cutting of Everybody Yoga and Fitness in Downingtown. Our Gala on the Green event, held every year on the grounds of the Iron and Steel Heritage Museum's Greystone Mansion, is becoming a must-attend spring event with food from multiple catering companies and restaurants. It's also where we present our Corporate Citizenship Award and our Trade and Academic Scholarships. In July, we visited JGM Steel Fabrication and Construction, where we got a tour of their production facilities, and Ashley reported from one of their new trucks. Agriculture is a big industry in Western Chester County, and our chamber works to support those businesses. We toured Growing Roots Farmers Market to learn about how they operate, and in August, we hosted our Taste of the Farm event at the 4-H Center in Honeybrook. That event featured local agriculture vendors with food and drinks to sample and purchase. Unfortunately, food insecurity is still an issue in Chester County. We toured the Chester County Food Bank to understand how they help with feeding people in need in our area.
As a community, I think we can solve food insecurity in Chester County, but it's going to take everybody's effort.
You can help us and how we can help our communities.
We can't have summer without golf, and our annual golf outing was held at Coatesville Country Club this year with over 100 golfers in attendance. It's a big event, and we look forward to seeing everybody back again at our golf outing next year.
As part of the Western Chamber of Commerce, it was our pleasure to host this event. We really enjoy supporting our community and doing everything we can to raise money to help out anything we can do in the community and our area. And that's what Coatesville is about. Our tagline here at Coatesville is come for the golf and stay for the people. And that's what we try to instill every day while we're here.
Moving into fall, we visited the Wright Agency to talk with Jonathan Wright about his business and time as chamber president. We stopped into the Coatesville Second Century Alliance new space to find out about the new small business incubator program that they opened this fall. And we made a visit to year-long partner Citadel and toured the Thorndale branch with branch manager and board member Michaela. In September, Coatesville hosted the 6th annual Invitational Vintage Grand Prix, featuring vintage cars traveling through city streets. The Chamber of Commerce was proud to sponsor and host the preview party for the Grand Prix at the Brooklawn Estate. In October, the Chamber hosted its annual dinner, held this year at Brandywine Manor House in West Brandywine Township, with food from friends at Surratt Catering. We presented several awards at the dinner, including our Joseph G. Filaromo Jr. Community Service Award to Brandywine Valley Active Aging.
To all of the senior centers in Chester County who aren't being recognized tonight, because there are 4 other ones, this is also for them.
And surprise Elliot R. Jones Award for service to the Chamber to Sonny Hunsinger of Coatesville Second Century Alliance.
I can't say enough about how much it's been a pleasure to work with the Chamber.
It feels like family.
The housing market seems to be cooling off just a bit with rising interest rates. We met with Matt Gorham to talk about tips for buying and selling your home.
We work really hard with the people in the Chamber so we know what's going on. I have found it very valuable.
GA Vitri Electric was the host of our annual Municipal Update Lunch in November, where municipalities are given a unique opportunity to provide updates about what's happening in their communities. It's always well attended, and we thank Greg for hosting us. As we moved into the cold winter months, we visited DBOS Heating and Cooling as they celebrated moving into a new facility in Valley Township. With the holidays getting close, we toured Homestead Studios in Parksburg for some good gift ideas, including gift baskets, homemade scented candles, and items made by local artists. As 2022 and my year as Chamber President comes to a close, I thank you for your continued support of our Chamber and its businesses and organizations. There are many chambers of commerce in our region where you can invest your time and dollars. I think what sets this chamber and our community apart is the people. When you attend our events, you'll find our members care not just about their own companies, but the region and community as a whole. As a member of this organization for over 6 years, I've found my second family here. Our membership sets the tone for our chamber, and they're an amazing group of people that have created a very welcoming community. I'm proud to have served as your president this year. I look forward to our continued success as we move into 2023 and wish incoming President Brenda McNeil with Mahoney Environmental the best of luck.
After so many have worked so hard to bring this community to the edge of where we are now, it's go time.
Reporting for Western Chester County Checks In, I'm Justin Chan. Have a happy holiday season, and we look forward to seeing you at our events next year.